Hello and welcome back. This video will be the back 9 of Savanna Dunes, Bunker Hills Regional Park. Hole 10, par 3, 360 feet. There's a little bit of a gap out there. You want to put a backhand that turns through the gap, fading back to flat. The ground up here is fairly fast. Landing early will skip forward. Landing near the basket will most likely put you in the tree spot. Best way to play for birdie. Put a backhand out left. Let it pull right through the gap. Fade towards the basket. My disc of choice here is the star turn. Hole 11, par 3, 330 feet. Another shot that benefits the forehand player. Hitting the gap dead straight. We're looking back at the tee pad here. You want to get to this gap on the forehand, fading hard right at the end. Personally, I'm going with a nuke here. Something with good solid fade. Then the finish to the right. Hole 12, par 3, 220 feet. Again, we got a dead straight shot with a very fast green. Hitting early, most likely slide you right up to the basket. Landing near, will most likely get you a skip. Personally, I choose to go with a buzz here. A nice little backhand. Get a little lucky with the trees. This one, that's the tee side again. I believe it's about 430 down through the tunnel. Dog leg to the left. A full power, good hyzer shot. Can get you set up for an eagle opportunity here. Otherwise, this will be the landing zone for 2 shots. One to the corner and one to the basket. A lot of trees near the basket. This one up. Turn again. Just trying to get it to stay straight. All the way to that kick. Bad kick to the right here. Finally get to take a look at the rough here. This is definitely a course where you want to stay on the fairway as much as possible. Hole 14, par 4, 380 feet. Really feels a bit like the first shot on hole 1. A dead straight tunnel. Got a hyzer over to the left and get a decent amount of height. I'm going to get the top of the hill, set up with a nice little gap shot approach. Getting up to this hill, and skipping through those trees will give a much easier chance at birdie. for this video. Going back to my Star Destroyer. With the hope of just hitting the gap, landing at the top, and maybe getting a little skip to the left. Landing behind the wall of trees can get you a pretty tricky gap. But as long as you're near the top of the hill with one shot, birdie's an option. Hole 15, par 4, 460 feet. You're fairly wide open, max power shot. If you got a forehand, if you end up over on the right, there is a little bonus fairway here. Or if you approach towards the landing zone in the dead center of the old road, there's a gap you can hit, or room to go around the backside. So lots of pines near the basket. For this one, I'm bringing out the nuke. Trying to put it on a lip flex. And get it back towards the sand in the center of the fairway. Turned it a little much. Just bring me over to the back side of the fairway. Hole 16, par 3, 330 feet. This is a significant dogleg to the right. Forehand would be my recommended play. Bring that gap left of that center tree with a good skip at the end. Here we are at the corner, looking at the basket. And that same corner looking back at the tee pad. Once you get to the corner, you need to pull right very hard to have any kind of a chance at getting to circle 2. We're going with the nuke again. Fading a little early. Just outside of circle 2. Hole 17, par 3, 310 feet. We have another gap shot. Finishing to the right. Forehand players, you know what to do. About fairway distance for me. Something overstable. Anything I'm confident hitting the gap with. Fairway opens up quite a bit after you've made it through that gap. A nice sized tree next to the basket. So here, I grab my instinct and intentionally put it through that Y. It's parked. Hole 18. Dogleg to the left. Just need to make it around the corner. A bit of a tight wooded gap there that you can try. Hyzers to the right. Low hyzers. Anything that gets you over here to this hill. The tree on the corner is fairly thin, so don't worry about getting too close to it if you're going for a low hyzer. Here's looking back at that tight wooded gap. Wide open the rest of the way to a dead center basket position. Here I'm going to try for a high hyzer, pulled a bit to the right. But there's a lot of room on this fairway. Here we go. Around the corner, up to basket. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting my channel. Have a wonderful day.